So in this sequence, we're going to concentrate on some abs work, some real strong core engagement. Be good to do one of the warm-up sequences before you attempt this, so either the Pilates standing warm-up or that Power Maxana series, because that's got a little bit of core work in there as well. And then you'd be good to go with this sequence. As always, work at your own level, take your time, take a break whenever you feel like you pause the video. And I will layer the exercises and offer alternatives and give you some real key coaching points to focus on as you're doing the exercises. But remember, work at your own level. So we're going to start off with a really simple exercise, simple crunch. So roll down onto the mat and just bring yourself into a comfortable position with the knees bent, feet flat to the floor. Arms down by your side, just start off with. And we're going to go back to that engagement of the core just to really start this exercise. So tilting the pelvis to push your lower back into the mat, and as you do that, draw up on your pelvic floor, squeeze your glutes, squeeze them lower abs. Take a breath in. And then we're going to bring the hands across the shoulders, so fingertips touch opposite shoulders. And on the exhale, then peel the chin up to the chest and then start to just peel up. But as you do that, scoop in your abs and blow out the air slowly. Take a breath in then as you lower back down. Chin to chest, peel up, scoop in the abs, squeeze, blow out all the air. Breath in as you lower down. Peel up. Scoop in the abs, blow out all the air. Making sure that you keep in the abs engaged. Really squeeze. Draw up on your pelvic floor each time. Exhale. Lower back down. Take big breaths in. Engage in print. Peel up. And then you've got lots of air in the lungs to slowly blow out. And as you blow out, really squeeze. Get a really strong abs engagement. One more. Breath in. Peel up. And try to lift as well, try to lift the extra little bit. So you kind of come up from your shoulders, but then if you kind of squeeze that extra little bit, come up that a little bit higher, really engage the abs. Last one. Peel up, squeeze, lift, squeeze, 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 blow out all the air. Lower back down. And then we're going to start to add a progression to this, which is a little bit of a twist. So you start to move down. You'll have felt that in the rectus abdominis, the abs down the front of the body, but now I'm going to try and shift it round to the sides, to more the external obliques. So same setup, hands across the shoulders, breath in, chin to chest, peel up. But then when you're in that kind of crunch position in the centre, just going to turn the shoulders round to one side, and in this position hold, scoop in the abs, blow out all the air. Control it back into the middle, lower back down. Breath in as you do that. Peel up. Twist round to the opposite side. Scoop in the abs, blow out all the air. Control it back into the middle. Lower back down. Keeping that going now from side to side with the breath. Peel up. Add that little twist. Scoop in the abs, blow out all the air. Back into the middle. Lower back down. Peel up. Add the twist, back into the middle, control it back down. Should aim to be doing a set of 15 for this, so I normally aim to do 5, just straight lift, just to get the abs warmed up, and then 5 each side, alternating left to right, bringing the total number of reps to 15 in total. And you're trying to hold this cross position long enough so you really feel the obliques engage. And if you can pause and hold that just a fraction longer as an extra little challenge, it's really good for firing at the core, but really working your abs. Last one. Peel up, add that twist, back into the middle, and lower back down. And we'll take a full body stretch. So straighten out the legs, float the arms up and over. And as you do that, you should feel lengthening, length being restored down your abs, down the front part of your body. Pause there, take a couple of breaths. Float your arms back down by the side of your body. Again, bend your knees, feet flat to the floor, feet and knees hip width apart. Engage your abs and obtain that imprint. So tilting your pelvis so lower back is flat to the floor. I'm just going to do a simple heel slide. So take a breath in, really double up on the squeezing the abs. Just lift the right foot so the right heel just comes off the floor. And then straighten out the right leg. Strong leg. Push away with the heel. But as you do that, squeeze the abs and just make sure you're keeping your lower back flat to the floor. And in that position, it's an isometric hold, but you should feel as though your abs are engaging, your abs are working. Bend the knee, place the foot back on the floor. Re-engage, pelvic floor, imprint, abs. Breath in. On the exhale, lift the left foot. Slide the left heel away. It's just off the floor. Really push away with the heel. Pull back on the toes. Strengthen that leg. Feel as though it's pulling out the hip. Really pushing away. And again, making sure you keep your back nice and flat to the floor. Feel the abs engagement as you do that. Bend the leg, foot back on the floor. We do that again, each side. And again, what I want you to notice is the abs switching on. Feel where the engagement is in the body as you do this simple exercise. If that feels a challenge, you can stay here at this level. Or we're going to progress it slightly by engaging, making sure you've got that imprint. Lift the right foot, take a breath in, double up on that engagement to really engage your abs, and then lift the left. So the knees are just floating and the feet are just floating off the floor. Breath in, and then we're going to take that heel slide, but now with the opposite foot floating, and notice now how the abs are working that much harder, the hip flexor starting to work a little bit harder as you take that. So breathe in, you're in this setup position. Exhale as you slide the foot away into that heel slide. Again, use the breath. And as the heel pushes away, notice if you feel as though your back wants to arch a little bit. And then if it does, just double up to really tilt the pelvis and push the back into the floor. Really working the abs hard to maintain that imprint position, maintain the integrity around your core and your pelvis. If you struggle and you feel as though your back does want to arch, you can just peel up, push the hands down by the side of the body and bring your chin to your chest. And that helps bring a little bit of flexion into the spine and hold that imprint just that little bit easier as an alternative. Quite a tough exercise. Keep the abs squeezed. Simple and effective. And then when you're ready, just pull your knees into your chest and just rock around, forward and back, side to side. Maybe take this opportunity to just circle around with the knees, maybe one way, one the other, just to bring a little bit of mobility into your hips, whatever feels good. And then from this tuck position, we're going to come into a slightly easier exercise in some respects. It's called single leg stretch. So to keep hold of the right knee, take a breath in. You're going to peel up, and as you peel up, push away with the left foot, a bit like we did with heel slide. And the left hand comes across the body and touches the right ankle. And you're using the two hands now, right hand on your knee, left hand on your ankle, to kind of straighten out the leg. And that might feel a little bit strange, but what you're trying to do is achieve correct alignment. On the exhale, take a breath in. On the exhale, then we're going to change. So push away with the right heel. Left knee draws in. Use the left hand on the knee to draw that in a little bit deeper. Right hand comes across the body, touches the left ankle. And again, use that just to kind of align the left leg this time. Breath in. Exhale, change. Keep the abs squeezed. Maintain the imprint. Look down at the feet so the chin is in the chest. Squeeze the abs. And just have a check that the legs are tracking away in parallel. Correct alignment. So if you feel as though your foot's pushing out to one side or coming across the body, just try and correct. Even if that feels a little bit strange, over time what you'll do is you'll achieve good tracking of the legs from the hip. One or two more. again, pull the knees back into your chest and rock around, or take the feet to the floor, straighten out the legs, and again take a nice full body stretch just to lengthen out and restore a bit of length in the front of the body. Breath in, float the arms back down by the side of the body, bend the knees, feet flat to the floor, and then pull the knees into the chest. So you can either stay with single leg stretch, or it's quite a challenging progression to take that into a double leg stretch. So for this, take a breath in, and from this tuck position, we're going to straighten out both legs as we peel up. So breath in on the exhale, peel up, chin comes to chest, straighten out the legs, push away with the heels, or point the toes, whichever is more comfortable for you. Bring the arms down by the side of the body, push away, lengthen away, and just squeeze into the side of the body. So strengthen the arms, strengthen the shoulders. Take a breath in as you come back into that tuck position. Exhale, feet go away. Now the legs want to be around about 60 degrees, 45 degrees. You can lower them, provided you can maintain imprint. So that lower back pushed into the floor, and you do that by squeezing your abs to help maintain that imprint. So as long as you can hold your lower back pushed into the floor, then you might choose to lower the legs, take the legs down a little bit lower. But as soon as your back starts to round, that's working at your limit. And if it does arch, you might want to take your legs a little bit higher, and you'll notice that that's slightly easier to maintain imprint. Wherever you choose, find what works good for you. And if it's too much, go back to previous exercise, single straight leg stretch, single leg stretch. One or two more. Keep the abs scooting, keep that strong abs engagement. And then again, let the feet come to the floor, take a breath. Now the last one in this sequence, which is a combination really between single leg stretch and crisscross, and crunch with a twist, and we bring that into crisscross. So for crisscross, pull the knees up into your chest, take a breath in, extend away the left foot as you would do for that single leg stretch. But then in this position, bring your fingertips just onto your temple, and then we're going to twist and bring the left elbow just onto the inside of the right knee. Pause there, exhale, take a breath in as you change. So then kick away with the right foot, peel up so the right elbow comes away and just comes into the inside of the left knee. And in that position, scoop in the arms, blow out all the air, change. You can come up onto your elbow a little bit as a bit of a balance. That helps you kind of get that little bit more lift, but not kind of levering too much because you really want the abs to work in this position. Change. Try and check that the feet are still tracking as they kick away. And aim to hold that cross position just for that few seconds. Real strong abs exercise. So when you've done maybe only 5 each side, bring your feet to the floor, straighten out the legs, float the arms up and over, and take that nice full body stretch again. And you should feel that tightness now that you've worked your abs. Great abs exercise, great core exercise. Take a breath, just relax.